Yair Shimansky is tonight's shapeshifter. He's the founder of, what did he found? Oh yes, Shimansky Diamond Jewelers. Do you have diamonds in your blood, Yair Shimansky? Is there a long history going back centuries of Shimansky's dealing diamonds?
Good evening, Bruce, and good evening to the listeners. I started the business in 1991, in fact in a flea market in Durban on the beachfront. And until today, we're still very much involved in the diamond trade, and by now you can say the diamonds are in our blood.
So the diamonds are now in your blood, but you didn't inherit any sort of, it's not in your sort of family DNA. You don't have any great family history when it comes to diamonds.
Unfortunately not, otherwise I would have some diamond inheritance. Yeah.
What got you into it? I mean, what was it about the allure of the sparkle of a piece of heavily compressed carbon that got you excited?
Okay, look, I've traveled from Israel to Japan in 1991, and I was looking to pay my way while traveling, so I bought some diamonds with all my saving, taking them to Japan. I was there for 2 years, realizing very quickly that quality and precision come first. It's the Japanese way of getting something perfect. So I spent 2 years learning the art of diamond cutting and polishing.
No, but that's so interesting, because my understanding of the heart of the global diamond cutting industry outside of Holland would be Israel. I mean, aren't the Israelis pretty good at diamonds? A lot of the diamond cutters are from there?
Yes, Israel cut and polish about 50% by value. Volume-wise, you will find that the center is actually in India today, with a bit of shift to China. But India is the biggest player in terms of volume.
Okay, but then the move to Japan and the perfection of Japan, because we know the Japanese and they've perfected rugby. We know that. Have they perfected the art of diamond cutting too?
Japan in the early 90s were the largest diamond consumer market in the world, and they were very much known for buying the highest quality and the best cut, compared to the US market that focused mainly on size. So in Japan, quality definitely matter, and until today. So they very much take the time to perfect something. So for example, you can learn 7 years how to cut sushi. That sounds insane to a normal person. So the same with diamond. So I had to learn about optics, about perfection, and I think that's laid down the foundation to what we do today.
So you went from Israel to Japan. What brought you then to South Africa and to a flea market in Durban?
Okay. I came to visit my parents in Durban at the time. I met a beautiful lady that she's now my wife, and that's a very good reason to stay at any place.
I get you.
Yeah.
But when you were on the flea market in Durban, what were you selling? Were you selling diamonds?
No, I used to handcraft jewellery from wires, from beads, and basically market jewellery on the market, until I opened my first store in the pavilion in Durban. And I used to buy diamond from different dealers, and I wasn't quite happy with the quality of the cut and the classification of the diamond, until I wanted to get into buy diamond directly, because South Africa is very famous from diamond. The first diamond was discovered in 1867, so there's a long history and heritage in South Africa. So I went to Kimberley with another person to buy, and I realized that there's quite a lot to learn before risking quite a lot of money on something as small as a diamond. And slowly I got into it, and with the use of technology and experience and a lot of I think flair for it, and until today I go to the different mine on a regular basis to select special uncut stones.
There's no subtle way of asking this question, so let me ask it directly. How dirty is the diamond business?
It's probably the cleanest business that you can find.
Really? Okay.
For various reasons. Every diamond that you purchase is mined from a mine. It's go to registration, classification. You're buying it on an open tender. When you buy the diamond, you record your purchase. You submit a receipt to the metal and diamond regulator in the government. When you polish the diamond, you record your result. It goes to a diamond laboratory. It gets a special ID on the diamond. So it's a very traceable business. So we can trace every diamond to its origin.
And that's become important, of course, since the issue of blood diamonds, and that was in it was sort of highlighted in the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. But we've seen blood diamonds come out of Zimbabwe. We've seen blood diamonds come out of parts of West Africa. Is that why the diamond industry has cleaned up its act?
I think the diamond industry is actually a self-regulating industry, which is not. You cannot say the same, for example, on the coffee industry or the textile or other product. It's a very important industry for Africa for development. So you will find in any industry there is some player that maybe not obeying or applying the rules, but in essence, what the so-called blood diamond, it's less than 0.5% of the global diamond trade. So it's very small compared to a lot of other industries.
Okay, so your interest is pricked. You're at you upgrade from the Durban Flea Market. You go to the Pavilion. The first physical store is 21 years ago. At this stage, how good are you with diamonds? Do you make some bad purchases? Do you overpay for flawed stones?
Look, every diamond we buying, basically, I buy the potential in a rough diamond. So when I look at a rough diamond, I buy what we can get out of it. So the art is basically to facet by facet to make the diamond sparkle at its best. Sometimes you do make mistakes as the color can drop in the polishing. On the other end, it can actually improve. And I think any diamond or rough dealer still make mistakes and still will. We are human, but we learn from it. But the reality that we make more wise choices than bad one. And we learn every day. It's a subject that you never stop learning.
If you talk to a farmer and you stand on the edge of a farmer's field, he will identify the best bull in that field, the best cow in that field. He can do it at 100 meters. Can you do the same with diamonds? If I had a bag of rough diamonds, 100 rough diamonds, and I spread them out on a black cloth in front of you with beautiful clear light, and I said to you without touching, which is the best diamond there?
I can definitely do it, but not from 100 meters, but with the help of a loop, because you do need the 10 magnification.
What is a loop?
You need a diamond loop, which is 10 magnification, in order to look into the diamond.
You mean that little monocle type thing that you put into your eye and you squint?
No, it's a hand loop.
Oh, okay.
That you need to be able to look into the diamond and identify the inclusion or imperfection. And sometimes you can work around them. Sometimes it's nature fingerprint that stays in the diamond.
Do all diamonds have intrinsic flaws? Rough diamonds?
I would say most of the diamond are graded under 10 magnification. So if you enlarge it to 20 or 30, they will have. But I think it's a good thing because it's part of the diamond character. So you do have a flawless diamond, which are obviously more rare compared to diamond that's considered included.
Is there a difference in the quality of stones that, for example, you would find in the kimberlite of Kimberley versus what you would find in what De Beers is mining in Canada, for example, or what the Russians are pulling out of the ground? Is there a sort of a mark that tells you this is a South African diamond, this is a Canadian diamond, this is a Russian diamond?
Yes, definitely. I think every geological area got a distinctive character for its diamond. So if you look at diamond that's coming from Botswana, Russia, or the Orange River, or Kimberley, they do have certain character that help you to identify the origin of the diamond. So it's almost like a fingerprint of nature in those areas.
You visit lots of mines?
Yes.
So you're a registered diamond dealer. You've got a certificate that says
yes,
you may...
yeah.
Because it's illegal to hold uncut diamonds in South Africa.
In South Africa, it's illegal to hold uncut diamonds. So I have a manufacturing license and also a rough diamond dealing license, and without it you actually can't even go and view the diamonds.
Really?
Yeah, so it's fairly regulated and fairly strict because it's part of South African natural resources, and and I think it's important for the beneficiation in the country.
Well, we know that the alluvial diamonds, you refer to the Orange River diamonds, are they still washing up on the beaches of Namibia?
Yes, definitely. In fact, the bill just launching now, a board that spent over $3 to $4 billion to mine diamond. There's a lot of diamond along the Orange River and also in the coast.
Where are they coming from? Because, I mean, I understand the kimberlite pipe. I understand that volcanic pressures and the pressures of the earth led to these diamonds being created deep within the bowels of the earth, and they got pushed up toward the surface. And then 1867, the guys are going through the felts at Kimberley and find the first diamond in the felts and go, there's potential here. Find the kimberlite pipe and the diamonds come out. Where are the diamonds, the alluvial diamonds that are simply washing up on the coast coming from?
So you will find that the kimberlite diamond that exploded all the way to the earth, a diamond can travel up to 300 kilometers from its origin, kimberlite. And over the years, they've been washed down to the river system all the way to the shore. And so if you look at the riverbed that was exist 2,000 years ago, normally they will contain diamonds, especially if there's curve and bend, and all the way to the shore. So if you find a kimberlite diamond close to the kimberlite, it will be more like a triangular shape, like two pyramid joints on the bottom. When down at the coast, more like a pebble type, it has got eroded over thousands of years.
So it takes thousands of years, however, because diamond, of course, the hardest material known to man. I'm talking this evening to Yair Shimansky, the founder of Shimansky Diamond Jewelers. They are great innovators in the world of jewellery. He's a fan of the diamond. He understands the diamond. And like a farmer who can identify a prize cow at 100 metres, Yair Shimansky, with a little bit of help from a bit of technology, can magnify 10 times, and he'll tell you what's a good diamond and what's not. We'll take more questions from you this evening on anything you want to talk to about diamonds on 021 446 0567 011 883 0702. Yair Shimansky, 24 years ago, started his business of Shimansky Diamond Jewelers, and it is a leader in the world of diamond jewelry. Jean asks, how do you feel about diamonds grown in a lab? I once asked Nicky Oppenheimer that question. He nearly choked. Because you can manufacture diamonds. You put carbon under pressure for a relatively short period of time, and you get I've looked at a piece of crystal, it looks like a diamond to me. To the naked eye, to the layman, they're all the same.
Okay, so I feel personally very comfortable. There's two methodologies to produce diamond in a lab. One of them is high pressure, high temperature, and one of them is CVD, which is chemical vapor deposition. So optically and in terms of material, it is the same as a diamond. The only difference, it is not natural. So imagine coming home to your wife with either plastic or silk flower compared to a natural flower. It doesn't feel the same, and it's also not as rare as a natural diamond. They will find a place in the market eventually, but I think for engagement ring or for symbolizing love and important moment, natural diamond will always prevail.
How much of the value of diamonds is a fiction? And I ask this question because I was reading a critique of the diamond industry, talking about the 1950s, talking about Hollywood, talking about the cartel created by De Beers in order to limit supply and in order to, they had most of the diamond mines in the world, therefore they could release diamonds. They created the myth of the diamond. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Marilyn Monroe, all of that sort of stuff. They created this beautiful myth around a very pretty, sparkly stone, but actually, intrinsically, isn't that valuable?
I think diamond does have a phenomenal value and also intrinsic value. First of all, it's a diminishing natural resource. So there's no new diamond that have been produced. And if you look at the growing population, especially in India and China, over the next few years, the demand for diamond will by far will be over the supply on the market. And it's also the most condensed store of wealth that you can actually hold in your hand.
Okay, now that's also quite controversial because when you buy a piece of jewelry, and it's a little bit like buying a new motor car, you drive it off the showroom floor and it depreciates in value rather quickly. If somebody bought a diamond ring from you today and brought it back in a month's time, would you give them the ticket price for it, or would you say, hold on a second, it's worth 30% less than you paid for it?
Okay, so I'll answer your question. Even like in cars, you can buy some cars that over time will appreciate in value if they are investment cars.
Fair enough.
When you buy jewelry, it's an emotional investment in the relationship bank between yourself and your partner. And if you like to buy a diamond as an investment diamond, it's a different kettle of fish. It's a different topic altogether.
What is the difference then between a piece of jewelry which contains a beautifully cut diamond and it's sparkly and there's a massive emotional investment in that particular piece of jewelry versus a financial investment in a diamond?
Okay, when you buy a piece of jewelry, you're paying for the labor, you're paying for the art, and you're also paying for finished product that you are buying. It's almost like buying an old painting or buying the paint and the canvas. So you can't compare the value. When you buy an investment diamond, normally it will be over 1 carat and it will have certain character that historically appreciate over time. based on rarity and also based on demand. So it's a very specialized subject. So you are not going to go to a retail jewelry store to look for an investment diamond. It's a specialty that need to be dealt completely on a separate basis.
Where do you find an investment diamond? I mean, I mean, if I want to buy something for an investment, I'd buy a Kruger Rand. If I wanted to, I know what a Kruger Rand costs. There's a market price for a Kruger Rand. It's 1 ounce of gold plus a little bit more. Call it 15,000 rand. How do I know what I'm buying?
Okay, so the difference is that Kruger coin gold, it's subjective to the gold price. Can go up, can go down, and also gold can be manipulated for many other reasons. Diamond value mainly determined by the supply and demand and the rarity of the stone. So we have a division that is highly specialized in investment diamond that you sell to financial institute, to private equity, to investor, and it's very common even for bank to create hard asset investment and create a small diamond portfolio. And if you look over the last 5 to 10 years, they outperform the Dow Jones, they outperform the stock market.
Investment diamonds?
Yes.
And where would I find an investment diamond? Do I sort of come to Shimansky and I go, I like the stuff on the counter, but could I go into a back room and talk about investment diamonds? And wink.
Normally they will refer you to myself or to my team that specialize in that subject. And we need basically to interview you because various investors also got different strategy. If it's a medium term, long term, and also the market that you more likely want to sell your diamond later. We're also assisting in reselling your stone to other investors. And it's a very safe investment. Remember, your house cannot travel with you. You cannot put it in your pocket. Diamond is very liquid and it's a very condensed form of wealth.
It's also harder to steal a house. When you look at diamonds and you consider them for their investment, their investability, it's very, very exciting. You went on a buying trip a couple of years ago to the United States. And you came across this metal that South Africans weren't using. South Africans very big on gold. And you went and you said, hold on a second, South Africa's full of this platinum stuff. And no one's using it. Did you cause the platinum jewelry revolution in South Africa?
Definitely so. I mean, when I went to the US in the early 90s, platinum started to get marketed in the US. And I learned about the quality of platinum, which is a noble metal. It's hyperallergic. It's pure. And I thought it's the best partner for a diamond, so it's the most special thing. You don't need to rhodium plate it like gold. South Africa produces about 80% of the world platinum, with the balance predominantly from Russia. The main use is auto-catalyst to convert the emission.
Well, we don't trust VW and Audi anymore, you see, but in jewelry use, it's beautiful, it's hardy, and it's a magnificent metal. Give me a sense of the Shimansky business now. You've got a big factory in Cape Town. You've got a big shop at the clock tower in Cape Town. That is where your headquarters is. Is this a global business? Is it a South African business? Do you sell to tourists? Do you take the diamonds outside?
So we do fully virtually integrated from diamond, platinum, and gold all the way to design and manufacturing. And we sell to stores in the local market. We sell a lot to international market, and we also cut and polish diamond for ourselves and also for other company. So we specialize in innovating new diamond cuts and also new technology in the manufacturing, also for the global market.
It's a fascinating insight into the world of diamonds and the business created by Yair Shimansky, the founder of Shimansky Diamond Jewelers. The world of diamonds from the guy who cut his teeth in Japan on diamonds. Yair Shimansky, thanks so much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.